All right, folks, we got a bunch of voicemails. I was rummaging through a bunch of them. We got through maybe 100 or so. I got about 1,000, 2,000 left to go, but keep them coming. I love hearing from you because we make a lot of what we do on the show. We want to hear what you have to say, and we're going to get to a couple very quickly. Mad Dog, we have some video now of this plane that crashed.
Yes,
UPS
sir.
plane that crashed in Louisville, Kentucky, just as it was taking off. 3 people on board died. 11 people so far on the ground died as well. And this video is just stunning, folks. Just stunning. Watch this. It's almost like a movie. Unfortunately, it's not a movie. Deadly UPS crash in Kentucky just yesterday. Yeah. Originally, they said 3 people who were on board died, and apparently so far 8 on the ground died as well. All right, folks. Mad Dog, you got some voicemails for us? I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
First one is viewer agrees with Bannon.
Got it.
Hi, Eric. This is Jeffrey Cullen. I'm just watching TV here with you were playing Omar. The great Steve Bannon is there. I'm watching him right now. I agree with him 1 bazillion% that they shouldn't be here and be denaturalized because, number one, they were not born here. Number 2, they're not real Americans and they need to be put out of the United States. The other thing is they need to speak English here. I think Trump made that so that our language is English. They can't be speaking in a foreign language. The third thing with Omar, wearing a turban, church and state, baby, church and state. No church and state. That's her church. She needs to take that turban off and never wear it again if she's in that house. So those are my opinions. And Bannon, I agree with you. And both of you. You're doing good. So go after him, baby. Go after him. If you need help, call me because I'll help you. All right. Have a good day.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that voice. I think you speak to so many people. Look, English is the language here. You want to come over with asylum, which is technically the only way you can come over without going through the full citizenship vetting process. You want asylum, you better assimilate. Assimilate to what we are here, to our culture, to our language. Trump mentioned in an executive order, never gets codified. So all these executive orders that he signs in the Oval Office, they need to go through congressional approval, rubber stamp them, get them through. We got the House, we got the Senate. What the hell are they waiting for? What the hell are they waiting for? Another one's burning the flag. You know, we've talked about that quite a bit here. Mad Dog, you got another one?
Yeah, viewer has something to say about the budget crisis.
Yeah, how you doing, Erica? Hey, this is John. I'm in California, Lost California, but I have a big problem with what's going on in this whole budget crisis going on. All the politicians should be working. Instead, they're all, visiting news outlets and all that other nonsense. If they were working in-house, they wouldn't be out there propaganding or doing whatever it is they're doing or playing and vacation. They need to get to work. I'm retired now, but there was never a time that I would say, oh, gee, I don't feel like working or I have a disagreement. Get them back to work.
That's so true. I think you're speaking to everyone. If they were working, not getting paid, and weren't going to get paid till they finally got together and solved the budget crisis, the shutdown, they do it faster. I'm convinced but they're in no rush. They're in no rush. The left thinks they got leverage over Trump by staying closed. The right says, it's their fault. It's stupid. Just open the damn thing up. I just hate the idea of bigger and bigger government, higher and higher thresholds for our spending. We're up to $7.5 trillion of spending. Are you kidding me? $7.5 trillion. 7 years ago, 8 years ago, it was $3 trillion, $3.5 trillion. We've doubled in 5 or 6 years. Nothing else doubles in that period of time. Why should they get so much more tax money? Who knows? Mad Dog.
This next viewer was denied food stamps.
SNAP/food stamps. Back about 1983, I lost my job permanently of 10 years. At the very same time, my wife, a nurse, lost her job permanently. 3 years before, we bought a new house when nobody was buying homes. We bought a new car 3 years before. Nobody was buying new cars. There was a deep recession. Nobody was hiring. We were in a panic. We had 2 kids in diapers. So I said, well, let's apply for the goodies. So we applied for food stamps. We were denied. Why? Because we had a home. We had a car. The only thing we were allowed to have was WIC. Now, how many people would not qualify under what we were denied? Joe, Portland, Oregon.
Let me explain something to you. He is so right. Even just up until when Trump left office in his first term, about $55 billion in SNAP benefits, all in, EBT cards, et cetera, help, WIC, all the programs. $55 billion Trump's last year. Biden's last year, and just 4 years later, $115 billion. More than doubled. More than doubled in 4 years under Joe Biden. They're giving it away, folks. They're just giving your money, your hard-earned taxpayer, away. That's what they love to do in D.C. It's got to stop. I don't know. Waste, fraud, and abuse in that system has got to stop. Mad Dog.
This next viewer says people are moving into New York.
I just want to say I'm from Pennsylvania, Western PA. I called several times. I just want to let you guys know you're looking at it the wrong way. Because everybody in Western PA are renting U-Hauls. They're waiting for tonight's election in New York. They can't wait to move in. There's going to be more people moving in for the free food, free rent, and free money. Think about it that way.
You make a very, very good point. Here's the problem. You're right. They will. They'll come from everywhere to free. New York's going to give away food. Or what? Rent control in New York. Great, I'm moving back. But those are the takers. Those are the folks that are take. There's makers and there's takers. Those are the takers. The makers, the people who earn the tax base that New York sucks off of with their taxes, those folks are going to leave because you need more and more money to take care of more and more takers, giving more stuff. You need more tax money. When the only place to get it is from the makers. The makers are going to say, screw it. I'm going to go to Florida. I'm going to Florida. There's no state income tax in Florida. No state income tax in Florida. The business taxes, the city income tax in New York City is 8% alone now. It may go up to who knows what, 12, 15. The makers will leave. They're just going to go, and your tax base will be reduced. Sure, you'll still have the population, but you won't have the money to pay for it. What are you going to do? You're going to turn to the feds, aren't you? And if there's a Trump or conservative in the office, in the Oval Office, you tell them to go jump. Screw you. You want socialism? FAFO. This is the find out portion of FAFO. Mom Dami, AOC, Bernie Sanders. I can keep going, but we're running out of time. Appreciate you. Love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bannon War Room is coming up. Next, really fun having him yesterday. Hit him up. Tell him on social media. Bannon, get back here. We love the conversations back and forth. Have a great night, folks. We'll see you tomorrow. War Room is up next.